Who did you meet at the library today?
I met Sarah while searching for a book.
Where do you usually hang out after class?
I usually hang out at the student cafe.
What's your plan for the weekend ahead?
I'm planning to catch up on some reading.
How often do you visit your hometown?
I try to visit once every few months.
Who's your favorite professor this semester?
I really like Professor Anderson's teaching style.
When did you last attend a college event?
I attended a concert on campus last Friday.
Why do you prefer studying late at night?
The quiet atmosphere helps me concentrate better.
What do you usually have for breakfast?
I usually have cereal and a smoothie.
Where did you get your laptop repaired?
I took it to the tech center downtown.
Who do you usually study with before exams?
I usually study with a small group of friends.
How do you manage stress during exam season?
I take breaks and practice deep breathing exercises.
What's your favorite course this semester?
I'm really enjoying my computer science course.
Where do you go to relax after class?
I often go to the park for a walk.
Who do you think will win the debate?
I think the debate team has a good chance.
Why did you choose your current major?
I've always been passionate about technology.
When do you plan to graduate?
I'm aiming to graduate next spring.
What's your favorite way to spend weekends?
I like hiking and exploring new places.
Who do you admire most in our field?
I really admire Steve Jobs for his innovation.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself working in a leading tech company.
What's your favorite part of campus life?
I love the vibrant community and events.
Who do you rely on for academic advice?
I usually rely on my academic advisor.
How do you stay motivated during tough times?
I set small goals and focus on the positives.
What's your biggest challenge this semester?
Balancing coursework with extracurricular activities.
Where do you go for study materials?
I usually find good resources in the library.
Who's your go-to person for tech support?
My roommate is great with tech issues.
How often do you check your emails?
I check them several times throughout the day.
What's your favorite thing about your major?
I love the problem-solving aspect of it.
Where do you want to intern next summer?
I'm hoping to intern at a tech startup.
Who do you discuss your future plans with?
I usually discuss them with my parents.
How do you unwind after a busy day?
I like to watch movies or read a book.
What's your favorite meal on campus?
I love the pasta at the dining hall.
Where did you buy your new backpack?
I bought it online from a tech store.
Who do you look up to professionally?
I look up to my mentor from the internship.
How do you prepare for presentations?
I practice in front of a mirror and friends.
What's your favorite activity during breaks?
I enjoy traveling and visiting new places.
Where do you get your best ideas?
I often get them while jogging in the park.
Who do you ask for feedback on your work?
I ask my professors and close friends.
How often do you exercise during the week?
I try to exercise at least 3 times a week.
What's your biggest goal for this year?
I want to improve my coding skills significantly.
Where do you see yourself settling down?
I see myself living in a big city.
Who do you trust most with your secrets?
I trust my best friend with everything.
How do you stay organized with your schedule?
I use a planner and set reminders on my phone.
What's your favorite way to study?
I like studying in short, focused sessions.
Where do you usually find inspiration?
I find inspiration from online blogs and forums.
Who do you think will get the internship?
I think Emily has a strong chance.
How often do you call your family?
I call them once or twice a week.
What's your favorite subject this semester?
I'm really enjoying my software engineering class.
Where do you plan to travel next?
I'm planning a trip to Europe next summer.
Who do you turn to for emotional support?
I turn to my family and close friends.
How do you manage your workload?
I prioritize tasks and break them into smaller steps.
What's your favorite place to study on campus?
I love studying in the library's quiet section.
Where do you go to relax after exams?
I go to the beach or the mountains.
Who do you think will ace the finals?
I believe Jenny will do really well.
How often do you review your notes?
I review them every night before bed.
What's your strategy for tackling tough assignments?
I break them down into manageable parts.
Where do you usually shop for groceries?
I shop at the local market near campus.
Who's the most interesting person you've met?
I met a fascinating entrepreneur at a conference.
How do you stay updated with industry trends?
I read tech blogs and follow influencers online.
What's your favorite thing about weekends?
I love having time to relax and unwind.
Where do you go for a quick snack?
I usually grab something from the student center.
Who do you admire most in our field?
I really admire Elon Musk for his innovations.
How often do you participate in group studies?
I try to join at least once a week.
What's your favorite way to spend evenings?
I enjoy watching movies or playing video games.
Where do you get your morning coffee?
I go to the cafe near the main hall.
Who do you think will get promoted next?
I think Jessica is next in line.
How often do you visit your friends?
I visit them whenever we have free time.
What's your favorite movie genre?
I'm a big fan of science fiction.
Where did you learn to code?
I started learning online through tutorials.
Who do you think will win the competition?
I think our team has a strong chance.
How do you stay focused during long lectures?
I take notes and ask questions to stay engaged.
What's your favorite book?
I really enjoyed reading The Catcher in the Rye.
Where do you go for inspiration?
I go for long walks to clear my mind.
Who do you think will win the race?
I believe Michael will come out on top.
How do you balance work and social life?
I schedule my time carefully to manage both.
What's your favorite TV show?
I'm really into Stranger Things right now.
Where do you like to go for vacation?
I love visiting tropical beaches.
Who do you admire for their work ethic?
I admire my older brother for his dedication.
How do you prepare for job interviews?
I research the company and practice common questions.
What's your dream job?
I dream of becoming a lead software developer.
Where did you get your first job?
I worked at a local coffee shop during high school.
Who do you consider your role model?
My dad has always been my biggest role model.
How do you manage your time effectively?
I use a planner to organize my tasks.
What's your favorite way to stay fit?
I enjoy going for runs in the morning.
Where do you go for fun with friends?
We often go to the bowling alley.
Who's your go-to person for advice?
I usually ask my older sister for advice.
How do you keep your energy up during the day?
I drink coffee and take short breaks.
What's your biggest achievement so far?
Completing my first coding project was a huge milestone.
Where do you like to study off campus?
I enjoy studying at the local cafe.
Who do you think will graduate with honors?
I think Emily is likely to graduate with honors.
How do you stay creative in your projects?
I brainstorm and experiment with different ideas.
What's your favorite way to spend a day off?
I like to sleep in and relax at home.
Where did you last travel for a vacation?
I went to the mountains for a weekend getaway.
Who do you turn to for study tips?
I ask my classmates who excel in certain subjects.
How do you stay on top of deadlines?
I set reminders and break tasks into smaller parts.
What's your favorite thing about college life?
I love the freedom to explore new interests.
Where do you usually hang out with friends?
We often meet at the student center.
Who's your favorite author?
I really like J.K. Rowling's writing.
How do you stay updated on current events?
I read the news every morning.
What's your favorite way to unwind?
I like to listen to music and relax.
Where do you want to live after college?
I'd love to move to a big city.